Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you are in this world. This is FreshAir. Welcome to the show. Today I have a few things I would like to talk about to help guide you on your way. First, I want to give thanks to a lot of people that I've been seeing do wonders in your life. Transformation of life, finding themselves, finding what's good within yourself really starts with the ground roots of that foundation. We start really identifying what really makes us us. So today, take a seat. I appreciate you. Um, so the topic of discussion I want to talk about is first, give yourself some time to really feel the powers of God coming through your life. What I mean is being focused in the moment. I unpack everything. I take the future, I unplug it. I take the present moment and I unplug it. I take the past and I unplug it. I focus on my senses in meditation by finding what I see, what I hear, what I smell, what I touch, and everything else. It brings you to a state of mind where you can be cleansed in the moment. It's actually a moment that I found myself when I was having my darkest days. And not everybody has to go through dark days, but in the present moment, that's when I started realizing I could be in control of somewhat of my thoughts. Meaning, I can entertain certain thoughts, I can entertain certain things, and I can fantasize about certain things. I could give an imagination, but if I don't give it up to God for discernment, how am I supposed to know if I'm doing right? That's the $1,000,000 question. Now, the question I do is I question myself. Is my intentions for the greater good for myself and others without hurting others, but giving them that opportunity to speak and share their experience in life? Because I agree that being in the moment, you can now unpack your past because you don't have distractions blocking you from seeing what you were supposed to see while you're listening or looking back. You can have a better understanding. You could compartmentalize your emotions better by not getting those in the way of you healing. Because we don't always have to go to the past. You can't always go to the past, but it's our makeup of who we are. And we don't have to point fingers. We don't have to blame anybody. We don't have to blame ourselves. We have to take ownership for our actions and what we brought to the table. But there's also things that a lot of people don't understand, that they hold on to this past stuff. And that's what we're living. We're living in the past because we're not letting go of the frustration, the anguish, the depression, because we're not giving it an opportunity to heal. Meaning, I gave it up to God to help me see a better picture, see it in a different way, look at it from other sides and say, wow, I'm not, and each to its own. Everybody's situation is going to be different. Everybody's life is different upbringings. There's a lot of characteristics of who you are. And that's the wonderful thing about creativity mind is God gave you that blessing. God has given you that blessing to see things different now. He has given me strength to be that one that can speak the mind freely and flow into a day of peace. And I can be better with myself. I can be my best self every day now. And I'm so proud. But yes, there's going to be struggles along the day. We always have things that creep up on us and how we act. We're presented certain things that we maybe envision, the things we might see, that we see it differently now. That's the main thing, is walking in the light of God. Jesus. Meaning, He's going to give you a better understanding. He's going to humble you to be yourself, to be one with yourself. Your inner soul that speaks tremendous possibilities. Abundance of wealth and everything could be yours as long as you continue maintaining this idea that money is not going to change everything. It actually makes things worse if you haven't worked on yourself. That's honest truth. And working on yourself is finding what makes you humble. What's your purpose in life? Meaning, what are you good at? What do you like to enjoy? What do you create every day? How do you go about your day? Do we maintain this positive mindset? We have to try, right? And the only way you can get there is, like I say, is trying to master this craft of focusing in the moment, where everything seems to be slowed down so I can then manage what I'm doing on my task, what I chose, and what I could also listen better to my intuition, which is giving me the opportunity to say, okay, and you can have that conversation with yourself, meaning, wow, I didn't think of it like that. I didn't see it like that. And all of a sudden, these different opportunities come towards you because you now are given that vision. Not everything is going to come to you all at once. You're going to have to understand that life is a journey. This journey to the light is a journey, meaning you can maintain your daily activities and show others that you are changed and be that example for others. Meaning everything that you try, you're doing it out of your originality, you're doing it out of your own heart, you're doing it out of your own free will. You're doing it because God gave you that gift. God's giving you that free will to, you know what? Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to see things differently. I challenge myself on my daily activities. I challenge my makeup of what I entertain myself with. I challenge my distractions. Now, you can be distracted. There's good distractions. You got to have a healthy balance in daily life, okay? So we're trying to mold our lives into a more sustainable, where it's not feeling like the world is just going on its own little path. Well, it is, and it's to an extent where we're going to the light, but I'm saying, like, when it comes to this new movement with God and all that, I'm so proud of a lot of people seeing the light, you know, and seeing the miracles happen all across this world. And that you cannot deny that the power of feeling one is amazing. Meaning, power of being yourself, being who you believe, without feeling pressured or without feeling like you have to. It's a chore or something like that. It becomes your free will and it becomes your everyday life. And you don't have to preach to everybody. They see how you act. They see how you walk. They see how you talk. They see how you maintain your personality. And some personalities shine brighter than others. Some worked on them. Some carefree to understand that my personality might be strong and very outgoing, and it might stand out. And it also, my personality, stands the test of time because I have God on my side. God's given me this opportunity to share with you and give you those blessings every time I speak. And I'm so grateful for that. And this is not no gimmick. God is real. There is a higher self in you, meaning your conscious level and your knowledge that everything you've ever went through is your strength. You turn your past into something great. It blossoms into something great. I know that sounds bad. I know everybody has situations in their past and it's very traumatizing. I get that. But if you can think in the sense of what can I do to make this blessing and show that I can be an example of this is who I was and now here I am today. I'm trying to give you that blessing every day that God has given me. And I have Him to give all my thanks to every day. I'm one with myself, and the presence of God is with me every day. Every day, in my consciousness, in my decisions, I walk in the light. And by doing that, I learned the craft of focusing in the moment so I could be my best self. Every situation, we get to displace it. It's called displaced, where our path falls off because we tripped along the way. Imagine running and you tripped. Well, get back up, keep running. Scruff off your knee, keep running. Life is a journey. And sometimes there's different speeds to it. Sometimes you have to slow down, and sometimes you have to run. Sometimes you have to slow down, and sometimes you have to run. But let God give you that discernment to understand what's urgent in your life to change. And you'll see the flow of things coming in your life where you can't deny that God is working with you. God is on your side. God is working with you because you're listening to me. I'm FreshAir, and I'm a man of a message that can transform millions of people. And I guarantee that through the test of times, bar none, talent and creativity comes from you, from God. And I want to give that to you every day because it's not about me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's about unity and collectively in the world we can change. It all starts with us. So when we react to certain things, we have to understand there's two sides to two coins. We have to understand there's a dark and light, right? That's what we've been talking about. A dark and light means the vibrations of what we do resonates through us. We have to start to understand our actions cause ripple effects through this world. We also understand our actions are not out of selfish, but we also got to understand you're not just, you know what I'm saying? You have to humble yourself. You may be the greatest in the world at what you do, but you have to humble yourself. And the only way to do that is be one with yourself and focused in the moment. God will give you that discernment to understand that it's not, I couldn't do this without Him. I couldn't be my greatest self without Him. And that's honest. That's the truth. The power of the Spirit works through me. And you can too, by being focused in the moment. I thank you for listening. I also want you to understand that I'm so proud of the people that have been working tirelessly on trying to find themselves, and also sharing the message too, that there's something great happening in 2024, like I've been saying since last year, the year before. It's all divine timing. So your understanding is going to come naturally. We cannot push an answer. We cannot push a result. We got to let the divine timing happen. Meaning, the greatest thing is moving forward. The bliss is, wow, I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I know that God's going to help me. And that's the drive I have. That's the drive I have every day. And what I do is continue to try to share a message that God is changing my life to the greatest opportunity to share with everybody, that the same example that happens through me can happen to you in a good way. We can heal ourselves with God. God's going to heal you. He can also forgive you. You can repent by doing the good things in life. Do you know what I'm saying? The good in you can help repent. Meaning, that's what repenting is. Acknowledge your wrongs, but also at the same time, change your actions. Doing something actively to make a difference in yourself, let alone others around the world, where it's not selfish and it's not all about you. Give that abundance to others. That's what's going to change this world. I promise you that. Mark my words, this is FreshAir. I promise that I would not try to deceive you in any way. I will not try to put you in a situation where you don't feel like it's possible. I speak on a collective scale, on a worldly scale. I also speak to the teachers, the preachers, the pastors, the leaders of countries. I speak on a high level. And sometimes maybe I speak where I gotta bring it back a little bit. But just know that we all have responsibilities in life to do what we're supposed to be set out. God's given you that glory to be your best self, and also show the world that it is possible to have peace and harmony and grace and everybody feeling good. It's not all about those rainbows and unicorns and all that stuff, but I'm saying, listen, it's within you. You can feel it. It's something you can't fake. God bless. Have a wonderful day. I pray that no weapons formed against you will prosper. I pray that you will find discernment in what I talk about. I pray that God will give you that clarity that you deserve. And I pray that if you put in the time, you will feel that abundance. God bless. Have a wonderful day. This is FreshAir. Have a wonderful day. Thanks.